Sierra Gates just flipped Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on its head with 3 words: "I'm pregnant." But here's the twist: she didn't name the father, not Eric, not BK, not even a hint. And when Carly Red smirked and said, "So we're saying it now," that's when all hell broke loose. Cast members went silent, bloggers went wild, and Sierra's own daughter found out in the most heartbreaking way. This ain't just reality TV. This is real-life chaos, and, trust me, it's only the beginning. Sierra Gates just sent shockwaves through Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 13 with a revelation no one saw coming. Known for her bold moves, trend-setting style, and messy relationships, Sierra flipped the entire season on its head with a surprise pregnancy announcement that stunned even her closest castmate. This isn't just another scripted twist, it's real, raw, and deeply personal. As fans scramble to uncover the identity of the father and speculate on how the cast is reacting behind the scenes, one thing's clear: this bombshell has changed everything for Sierra's future on the show. The cast's reactions have been nothing short of explosive, raw emotions spilling out both on and off camera, while the internet spirals into chaos. But this isn't just about a surprise pregnancy. Beneath the surface lies a mess of shady whispers, outrageous speculation, and behind-the-scenes drama that could easily blow the lid off Love and Hip Hop Atlanta as we know it. In this video, we're breaking it all down from Sierra's jaw-dropping announcement to the man allegedly tied to it all. The cast's emotional fallout is already shifting the show's entire dynamic. Scrappy's response: completely unexpected. Carly Red's pure savagery, and the way Sierra's own children found out. It's deeper than anyone imagined. So, buckle up because things are about to get seriously wild, and believe me, you'll want to stick around until the very end. What started as just another routine filming day for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 13 quickly turned into a moment no one could have predicted. The cast was relaxed, the conversations casual, and the cameras capturing it, all until Sierra, glowing yet clearly on edge, asked for a moment of silence. At first, the cast brushed it off. After all, Sierra's known for bringing the drama, but something in her voice cracked, and the emotion in her eyes said this wasn't part of the script. The room went still. Then she said it: "I'm pregnant." The reaction was instant. Jaws hit the floor. Scrappy just stared, stunned. Erica, Minna's expression froze mid-reaction. And Bambi, she didn't move an inch. Even the producers behind the scenes were caught off guard. You could hear audible gasps behind the cameras. This wasn't a manufactured plot twist or a bid for more screen time. This was Sierra, in the middle of a real-life moment, revealing she was expecting. And the kicker: she didn't name the father. For a show fueled by high drama and chaos, this hit differently. It wasn't planned, it wasn't polished. It was raw, unfiltered vulnerability. Her voice trembled as she admitted, "I've been keeping this to myself for a while. I didn't know how to say it. I didn't know who to tell it to first." What happened next was pure reality TV shock. Some castmates rallied around her instantly. Carly Red walked over, hugged her tightly, and whispered something only Sierra could hear. Rashida stood frozen, stunned, but quietly respectful. But not everyone offered grace. Some cast members had other reactions, and not all of them were sympathetic. Spice immediately locked into the moment, her expression shifting like she was already putting the clues together. Meanwhile, Scrappy leaned back and quietly muttered something to young Jock, who responded with a knowing smirk. Viewers couldn't help but question the energy in the room. Was it heartfelt support or calculated quiet? And still, Sierra kept the father's identity to herself. That one unanswered detail ignited a firestorm across the internet. Who's the father? Why the secrecy? Is the baby tied to someone in the cast, or could it be someone completely outside the show? That's when things took an even messier turn. The moment Sierra dropped the pregnancy bombshell, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta fans morphed into digital detectives. Social media erupted with wild theories, speculative timelines, and blurry screenshots, all in a frantic effort to solve the mystery. Why? Because Sierra stayed silent on the one detail that could have shut all the noise down: the father's name. And in the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta universe, leaving out a name is like tossing a match into gasoline. It signals drama, secrets, and a storm brewing just beyond the cameras. So let's break down the top 3 men fans believe could be the father of Sierra's baby and why each theory actually holds weight. First up, Eric Whitehead, the ex-fiancé and the most obvious contender. Their relationship was anything but low-key. Fans watched it all unfold. The extravagant gifts, the Instagram love fests, and the emotional roller coaster that ended in a very public, very messy breakup. But here's where it gets interesting. Just months before season 13 started filming, Ciara and Eric were spotted together at a private Atlanta event. No cameras, no cast, just the two of them smiling, laughing, and dancing way too close for two people supposedly done with each other. Was it just a friendly link up, or was something still simmering behind the scenes? Eric hasn't said a word publicly, but his cryptic Instagram post after Ciara's reveal had fans raising eyebrows. He shared a solo photo with the caption, "Silence speaks louder when you know the truth." No name, no reference. Just a vibe and timing that felt too perfect to brush off. Second on the list, BK Brasco, the on-again, off-again flame who's been spinning in and out of Ciara's life like a boomerang. He may be off camera now, but he's far from forgotten. Even though their official breakup happened seasons ago, BK's name always seems to resurface anytime Ciara's love life becomes a topic. And guess what? Just weeks before the premiere, a blog post surfaced claiming Ciara and BK had a private meet in Miami right around the time she would have conceived. Coincidence? Maybe, but things got even murkier when BK posted a now-deleted Instagram story right after the episode aired, writing, "The truth always surfaces. Just wait." Was that a subtle hint at paternity, or was he simply jumping on the hype train for clout? Either way, fans are clocking his every move now. Third, and perhaps the most intriguing theory, the mystery man. Word is, Ciara's baby daddy might not even be a cast member but someone completely behind the scenes. According to ongoing whispers, she's been involved in a low-key romance with a business partner tied to one of her glam ventures. According to insiders, Ciara's been clocking late nights at her salon not for work, but for private meetings that have nothing to do with hair or makeup. Word is, the man in question is older, influential, and wants absolutely no part in the reality TV spotlight. And that might be the very reason Ciara is treading so carefully. Fans even resurfaced an old Instagram live where Ciara smiled, glanced, off camera, and teased, "Y'all keep trying to guess who I'm talking to. Y'all don't know him." Could this elusive figure be the reason she's guarding the father's identity so closely? The speculation is only growing louder. Some fans applaud her for keeping it private and protecting her peace. Others argue that on a show built around drama and transparency, she owes it to both the cast and audience to come clean. But wait, we're not done yet. If there's one cast member who never misses a beat, it's Carly Red. Since day one on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Carly has built her entire brand on being the queen of inside info, whether people want her to know it or not. So when Ciara dropped the pregnancy bomb on camera, every eye in the room immediately shifted to Karlie.y. Because her expression said everything, her words didn't. She didn't flinch. She didn't gasp. Instead, she smirked, tilted her head, looked Ciara up and down, and casually said, "Oh, so we're saying it now. Wait, what?" That single sentence sent shockwaves through the room and launched the internet into full meltdown mode. Fans wasted no time rewinding the clip, analyzing every glance, every smirk, and reading between the lines. And the verdict was clear: Carly already knew. Ciara's big reveal. It wasn't news to her, which brings us to the whisper campaign that started before the cameras ever caught the moment. This is where things really start to sizzle. According to multiple fan pages and a leaked audio clip allegedly recorded on a closed LHHATL set, Carly had already spilled the tea. Word is, she told several cast members about Ciara's pregnancy weeks before that now viral reveal ever aired. One insider claimed. Carly was casually telling people that Ciara was expecting and that the father was someone major in the industry. She didn't whisper it like a secret. She said it like it was common knowledge. That leak kicked off a full-on blog and YouTube frenzy. Fans began digging into Carly's old Instagram activity and found that weeks earlier, she had been liking a string of baby-related posts, including one with the caption, "Sometimes the biggest blessings come when you least expect it." And guess who commented with 3 eye emojis? Carly. Was she dropping hints all along? Fans sure think so, and her on-camera comments after Ciara's announcement only added fuel to the fire. In her confessional, Carly didn't hold back. She said, "Ciara always thinks she can keep secrets. But girl, this ain't no small thing. A baby changes everything. And if she thinks people gonna just sit around and not ask who the daddy is, she got another thing coming." Then came the real kicker. With a sly grin, she added, Let's just say if it's who I think it is, woo, she's in for a rude awakening. That one line set off a new wave of speculation. Now fans weren't just convinced Karlie knew the identity of the father. They started wondering if she had her own messy history with him. Reddit threads exploded with theories suggesting that Karlie and Ciara might have been romantically linked to the same man, just at different times. Messy doesn't even scratch the surface. What's unfolding now is a full-blown friendship on the verge of collapse. Karlie and Ciara have always had a roller coaster relationship, but this pregnancy drama is pushing things dangerously close to the edge. While Karlie claims she's being supportive, her behavior tells a different story. Even in group scenes, she kept tossing out sharp little jabs, calling Ciara secretive, sneaky, and at one point even saying, "Some people want to be grown, but don't want to face grown consequences." And then came the alleged final straw. According to behind-the-scenes whispers, Karlie told another castmate off camera, "This ain't even her first time being in this position, but the stakes are way higher now." Wait, what was she implying? Ciara's been pregnant before and kept it quiet. Or suggesting that there's drama with the father that could threaten Ciara's image and brand, whether it's rooted in jealousy, real concern, or Karlie just doing what Karlie does best, stirring the pot. One thing's for sure, she's knee-deep in this mess, and fans are tracking her every move. One thing's for sure, Ciara was hoping to navigate this moment with peace and privacy. Karlie may have shattered that completely. While fans were glued to the on-screen chaos, the deeper, more painful story was unfolding far from the flashing lights and scripted scenes. Because behind the whispers, smirks, and pointed glances, Ciara, like any woman facing an unexpected pregnancy under the microscope, finally broke down. According to production insiders and leaked audio from the set, the day after filming the big reveal, Ciara quietly pulled producers aside and requested a private, off-camera conversation. She was visibly emotional, raw, and stripped of the fierce image viewers are used to. And for the first time since the news hit the cast, she admitted she wasn't ready for the world to know. Her exact words: "I didn't want to be judged." Ciara's tearful words cut through the noise. Beneath the glum, the boss moves, and the public persona, she's still a single mother, a business owner, and a woman constantly living under the microscope. In that private conversation with producers, she opened up, saying, "Y'all don't know what it's like being a mom, a businesswoman, and always having your personal life dragged through blogs. I wasn't trying to lie. I was just scared." She admitted there were multiple reasons she kept the pregnancy to herself. She didn't want to jinx it. She hadn't received full confirmation from her doctor when filming began. And above all, she hadn't figured out how to tell her kids. And how they found out. That part will break your heart. One of the most gut-wrenching moments from that off-camera talk was Ciara revealing exactly how her children learned she was expecting. According to her confession, it was her oldest child who accidentally uncovered the truth. She overheard Ciara on the phone with a close friend, an emotional call where Ciara was voicing her fears of being judged, not just by the public, but by her own kids. That night, her daughter came to her and asked directly, "Are you having a baby?" Ciara froze. She told producers, "I felt like the worst mother in that moment. Not because I'm pregnant, but because I didn't have the courage to sit them down first and talk about it. They deserved better." But once the initial shock passed, Ciara said something unexpected happened. Her kids, especially her daughter, offered pure support. Her daughter looked at her and said, "If you're happy, I'm happy." But the emotional weight was undeniable. Ciara admitted she spent days in tears, not over the pregnancy itself, but over how the truth had unraveled so chaotically. Once the camera stopped rolling, she opened up to a few castmates in quieter moments. Rashida, ever the voice of reason, gave her a dose of tough love wrapped in care, reminding her, "The world's gonna talk no matter what. You just do what's right for you and that baby." And in a surprising twist, Karlie, after all the drama, sent a heartfelt text that simply read, "I know we joke a lot, but I love you, and if you need me, I'm here." It was one of those rare, raw moments in a world where chaos usually takes center stage. This entire situation revealed something much deeper: the crushing pressure that comes with navigating pregnancy under the public eye. The pressure Black women face while balancing motherhood, fame, and constant public scrutiny is relentless. Ciara's experience laid that bare. She wasn't just bracing herself to tell her children or emotionally processing the news. She was steeling herself for the judgment of the world. Every choice, every past relationship, every silence was up for public dissection. And the stakes were higher than just storyline drama. Because Sierra isn't only a reality star, she's a mother raising teenagers, a businesswoman building her empire, and a public figure navigating an industry that punishes women, especially black women, for not being picture perfect. This pregnancy wasn't just another plot twist. It was a stark reminder that behind the wigs, the edits, and the curated social media posts, these women are human. They carry real fear, real pressure, and real emotion, and sometimes, just like anyone else, they break under the weight of it all. Within minutes of the episode airing, social media erupted into a digital war zone. Instagram feeds, Twitter, Reddit forums, and YouTube comment sections were flooded with reactions, some supportive, but many brutally judgmental. What could have been a moment to celebrate new life quickly morphed into a frenzy of accusations, conspiracies, and side-by-side comparisons. And as usual, the internet didn't hold back. Comments like, "This ain't a baby, it's a plot twist," flooded timelines. Some users accused Sierra of fabricating the pregnancy for screen time, with one viral tweet reading, "So Sierra just woke up and said, 'Let me go full Mona Scott with a surprise baby.'" Others suggested it was all too familiar, comparing her announcement to Erica Mina's past drama, saying Sierra was just copy-pasting old headlines for new ratings. These comments highlighted a deeper issue: growing doubt that anything on reality TV is still genuine, especially in a franchise where surprise pregnancies tend to pop up right when the ratings need a boost. But here's the twist: this time, it's not scripted. Sierra's pregnancy is real, and those closest to her have confirmed it off-camera. The only chaos here is what the cast and audience are choosing to stir up around it. And as the backlash grew louder, so did the conversations exposing the double standards beneath it all. Some fans and bloggers began pointing out an uncomfortable truth: the criticism Sierra faced felt soaked in misogyny. People weren't just questioning the timing, they were tearing her apart. Commentators asked, "Why is it that when Scrappy had baby mama drama, he was just being a man? When young Jock fathered multiple children across different relationships, it became a running joke, not a scandal. But when Sierra, a single mother and businesswoman, faced an unexpected pregnancy, it was treated like a crime." But when Sierra, a successful single mom and entrepreneur, announces a pregnancy, she's irresponsible, messy, and clout-chasing. One viral post read, "Men on this show father kids left and right. No judgment. Sierra gets pregnant and y'all act like she just set feminism back 30 years. The comments sparked a firestorm, with many users defending Sierra and calling out the love and hip-hop audience for being harsher on women than men, especially black women. And they have a point. Blogger frenzy. YouTubers and gossip pages jump in as soon as the story broke. The bloggers came running. YouTube channels dedicated to LHATL content started rolling out hour-long breakdowns, speculating not only on the father's identity, but also accusing Sierra of lying, hiding abortions, or seeking sympathy. Rashidita posted a short but powerful message on her IG story. "Let that woman be. Y'all act like y'all never made mistakes. Never had a private moment yanked into the spotlight. She don't owe y'all nothing but the truth she's ready to share." That one post was shared thousands of times, sparking a much-needed shift in the conversation. Fans began pushing back against the toxicity, reminding others that pregnancy isn't always a glowing Instagrammable moment, especially when it's layered with fear, pressure, and public scrutiny. Other celebs quietly liked the post, signaling solidarity. Even a few former LHATL castmates chimed in with support, calling the online behavior vicious and disgusting. And just like that, what started as tabloid gossip transformed into a much bigger conversation about womanhood, reality TV exploitation, and the exhausting pressure to be both perfect and public. Because whether you love her or not, Sierra's story is now bigger than a baby bump. It's a mirror, and a messy one, showing us how we treat women, especially black women, when they step out of the scripts we've written for them. Mind your business and protect your peace. Sierra, you got this, mama? Even Tokyo Vanity popped into a live stream to say, "Y'all love watching these women suffer and call it entertainment. Sierra's pregnant. It's not your uterus, it's not your business. Period." The divide was clear. Some people came for Sierra's head while others rallied to protect her peace, trending worldwide by the next morning. Sierra El Hadel was trending on Twitter, making it one of the most talked about moments of the entire season. Searches related to her baby, relationship history, past partners, and pregnancy timeline skyrocketed on Google Trends with phrases like, Sierra Gates pregnant, 22.5. Who is Sierra baby daddy? Sierra and Eric Whitehead back together. Even mainstream gossip sites like The Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, and Gossip featured her on their front pages using words like shocking, chaotic, and mystery man. The moment went from reality TV reveal to viral headline in less than 24 hours, with the cameras rolling, fans watching, and the media circling like hawks. Sierra Gates now stands at a major crossroads in her life. Personally, professionally, and publicly, this isn't just about a baby anymore, it's about identity, legacy, and whether Sierra will let the chaos break her, or finally step into a new version of herself that no one saw coming. A new life, a new narrative. According to sources close to the production team, Sierra is already adjusting her filming schedule, prepping for maternity leave, and has allegedly hired a personal PR strategist to help navigate the spotlight. This isn't her first time dealing with fame, but this time, it's different. This time, a child's involved. Insiders say she's been more selective about who she allows in her circle and has even turned down multiple podcast interviews and brand collabs, choosing to focus instead on her mental health, her kids, and her next steps. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. A spin-off in the works. Rumors are swirling that Mona Scott Young herself has approached Sierra about a potential love and hip-hop spin-off, one that follows her pregnancy journey, co-parenting dynamic once the father is revealed, and how she balances motherhood with her booming businesses. Think Boss Mom. Sierra's story. While nothing's been officially confirmed, multiple sources claim production is already scouting locations and exploring release windows. If this comes to life, Sierra could go from a side plot in the Law Machine to the star of her own empire, and honestly, she's earned it. The business moves behind the drama. Let's not forget Sierra isn't just a cast member, she's a businesswoman with multiple successful ventures, including the Glam Shop and her online beauty academy. Some fans argue that the pregnancy announcement might actually help her brand, humanizing her and opening up new opportunities in the motherhood and wellness space. Think baby product lines, maternity, beauty drops, pregnancy-safe skincare, and parenting content. A Sierra rebrand is already underway, and this could very well be the catalyst for her biggest financial chapter.